Dan, did this just look like the weakest presidential move one could ever make? I mean, they were not sitting like diplomats. It was not like Trump invited a diplomat and they were shaking hands with the,
Well, they got
you know,
the two chairs around the fireplace, and they're like sitting there kind of awkwardly, like people in suits do when they're in the armchairs. But that's what you always have when it's like a visiting dignitary or something, like that image.
and you know, so we don't have that. Trump is not standing next to him as they kind of like hand off to each other what they want to say. And I'll just say too, if some of you've seen this, his Musk's 4-year-old son, whose name is X, at one point is like mouthing things to Donald Trump. And at one point, you know, and I've seen the clips. I think I believe this is what happened. That he basically mouths to Donald Trump, "I want you to shut your mouth." And some people think he said, "I want you to shut your effing mouth." So it's quite a like image for the president. Did Musk tell him, "You're going to sit, I'm going to stand. You're going to be over there and I'm going to be here"? I don't know. We could spend the next 10 hours talking about this half an hour.
Just like pause it and look, right? Because as you say, Trump is there, pretty motionless, pretty lifeless, sitting behind the Resolute desk. And I've read analyses of these, and I think this is probably right? You had that, was a Time magazine with a provocative cover of Elon Musk sitting behind the Resolute desk in the Oval Office and all of that. So I think probably the intent of this is Trump trying to show he's in charge. He sits behind the Resolute desk. He's the real president. And yet I feel like the effect was the opposite, right? Because the problem, if you're going to sit at a desk and have somebody stand around you, is like they're looming over you. And like Musk is not like a tiny guy to start with, right? So he's like towering over Trump. He looks younger. He looks more vital. He is like, you know, all the nervous movement, whatever, you know, all of that. But just the image of you still, it doesn't look like Donald Trump is the president and Elon Musk is like his, I don't know, pit bull that he's unleashing on an oversized government or whatever. It looks like what lots of headlines say, President Elon Musk. It looks like Musk is the main player. There's just the weirdness of like having an interview or a press conference in the Oval Office and then just basically like handing it off to someone, like everything about it. And so for me, like I just invite people, like just go look at any image of it. Look at how they're sitting or standing. Look how they're situated. And just ask yourself, like, if I didn't know who the main player is supposed to be here, who would it be?
For more, tune in to the Straight White American Jesus Weekly Roundup on YouTube and everywhere you get podcasts.